I know.
What's the state of the Gotham team going to be in by the end of the season, where we started in the season?
Well, I think you see like the bubbling sort of turmoil underneath, with Penguin basically owning the GCPD and licensing crime, and Harvey deciding to go along with it, but Jim wanting to push back against that. That's gonna, kind of get to a roiling boil pretty quickly. And that'll kind of sort things out for a little while, and I think Jim's new role in the GCPD will be to reestablish it as an actual force for good, and to really fight those battles that previously, I think, for whatever reason, Harvey chose not to fight, and that'll take a toll on their relationship. But then inevitably, like, nothing is clean in Gotham, and what Jim does to get to where he's going to get to means he's morally complicit, and he's no angel. And so when that all sort of comes out, I think it may go back the other way, the GCPD. But it's kind of like we're trying to tell the story of how a city falls apart in a realistic way that changes course a lot and provides surprises. So we don't want the GCPD to always fail. We want to give it some successes as well.
Yeah, to expand on that a little bit, Gordon and Harvey, they've had their bumps before, but they've always really come out of it. This is the first time it seems like there's a real rift there.
Yeah.
Can you guys talk a little bit about that and what's going on in each of your characters' heads?
Yeah, this is the time we'll actually get into it. I mean, and it won't necessarily work out.
It's made it really fun, because there was like a period where it was a little bit like, I'm inevitably going to follow you on whatever adventure. I'm always going to be there, and at some point, Harvey makes a stand and Jim kind of makes a stand, and because they do, it really splits them. And then to play these scenes that we are playing now that will be shown later has just been, as someone who plays in this world, it's just been incredibly fun to do, because it felt like there was real stakes, and there was like, from Harvey's perspective, he can say, you are the morally righteous one. Now, it's
the only person who can really call Jim out on his hypocrisy is Harvey, because Harvey doesn't pretend to be an angel. So, and Harvey isn't a villain, he's a good guy, but he lives in the real world. So when Jim is doing things he's pretending to be the hero, he's not, his motives aren't so pure.
Yeah, it's interesting when Jim Gordon makes a Gordon-esque speech about morality, and I'm like, hey, we've been holding hands in a world of moral relativism for the last number of years, where I've done some stuff, and I know for sure you've done some stuff. So let's, you can give a soapbox speech to the masses, but you can't say that to me, because I've been walking with you through all of this. That it gets interesting and it gets fun to play. So I think it's gonna be. I'm excited by this season a lot.
You were like, you catch the bad guys. Which Batman villain would you like to see on Gotham that hasn't already appeared?
I think we're really doing a lot of the ones that I've loved. I guess I can talk about it. I'm excited for Professor Pig to come in. Michael Servos, who's a phenomenally talented actor, multiple Tony winner, is playing him, and that his particular brand of like brutal violence towards police officers in particular will kind of have weird, take on weird reflective properties with Jim himself, like Jim's own sort of what he's doing, trying to do within the department, and his own complicity and a lot of things that went down inside the department. Weirdly comes to light through this psychopath. I think that'll be fun stuff when it comes out.
It's always interesting to see what actor, as opposed to the villain, it's almost like like Michael, for instance, as Professor Pig.
Yeah.
It's just when you get a really talented actor like that, then it becomes so fun to come up against or to play against and to watch them and do their thing. You know, that in a way, I'm coming at it almost from that side of things more than if you dug through the DC canon, who would be the interesting villains. To me is like, what does Benedict bring to his role, which I thought was fascinating and fantastic. And that is, you know, because there are villains galore, but it's like, you know, matching up the right actors with the right canon.
It's all interpreting the world, right? It's all sort of what do you...
Right. And us feeling like it's okay to interpret this, that we've been gifted this little bit of the DC universe, and it's our duty to bring, not to bring a new incarnation to each one of these characters, and you know, and we feel free to do that. It's been fun watching people do that from there.